It's just a little bit. Maybe. Oh no, which way am I going? Am I going that way or that way? Alrighty. See how that works out. Still seems a little crooked. Okay. Getting into position. Waiting to see if anybody pops in before we get started with the Sunday shuffle. I'm sorry, I did mean to be on. That might still be too loud. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I hope that's better. It's hard to tell when I'm setting it if it's gonna work for you guys or not, or be too loud, or to where you can't hear it. This is not looking good. It looks better in person. I'm sorry, it's like extra poof on here. You're gonna have to deal with the poodle look. All right. My daughter tells me sometimes that's a single dog. They look like a labradoodle. But okay, somebody joined. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Sunday shuffle. Then we're gonna get into the astrology and energies that are going on, and then we're gonna go to get into the reflection work for the collective with any messages, and then we'll get into the individual zodiacs. Go through each one. You'll each have a week ahead message. So feel free, if you're watching this in the future, to stick around for all of this, or to just skip ahead to your zodiac sign. If you're interested in individual readings, they are available. Check the links below for how to book. You can do that either through Gmail, my Etsy shop, or just comment below and I'll reach out to you. Alrighty. We're going to get into the astrology here. So, major transits happening. Are you guys excited? We've got the Sirius gateway coming up. That is from July 2nd to the 6th of July. Wait, is it the 7th? Sorry, it's the 7th. That's the 2nd through the 7th. That's the Sirius gateway. We're going to go in chronological order here. So, June 29th through March 26th of 2025, Black Lilith or Black Moon Lilith is now in Libra. It just recently transited into there. With that, we've got Shadow Self, the primal emotional responses and urges. It's when you think of Black Moon Lilith, that is the deep closet, the dark corner that you don't let anybody see. Things you're afraid for people to find out about you. We're going to be going into that quarter. That's where we're going. Mastering the awareness of the shadow effects on others, where responses come from, childhood and adult wounds, resurfacing for review because of the programming that they've caused us. Looking at the mindsets, filters, boundaries, and triggers. Anything that you refuse to address in the beginning stages of this transition are going to be re-brought up during the eclipses this year. We've got also with the June 29th through November 15th, we've got Saturn in retrograde with the karmic lessons surfacing for review, self-behaviors and growth of self. Spirit is demanding ego deaths for a lot in the collective right now. In order to rebuild and mature selves, we're looking at actions, words, thoughts that affect other people, and then the ripple effect on that. Spirit reminding us we do not always know what's best, especially when ego self is what is guiding. So we're going to, and then for a part of the collective here, I have breaking actual addictions. Some of this, we have nicotine for some here, and then alcohol. I have somebody who's a scratcher, so lottery tickets. That triggered a couple people. Not everybody has an addiction. If you can set a limit and stick with it, you're good. But if someone here sets no limit, they're willing to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So you might want to check where that comes from. And then, okay, getting into July 2nd, also, we've got Neptune going retrograde, rethinking and reviewing, spirituality and religion. Dreams are resurfacing. If this is a repeat dream, understanding why it's coming and surfacing and what it if there's a deeper meaning beneath it. Keeping journals nearby, or especially for those who have dreams that communicate images or memories. Somebody got a direct download. It was like a future And you think that it's just a dream, but it's actually a vision of your future that spirit was showing you. With the Neptune retrograde, getting into the emotional process and feelings. Or sorry, that was Neptune retrograde. And then also on the 2nd, we have Mercury going into Leo. We have increase in communication, inspired ideas around authenticity. Some of us questioning purpose and direction in life. We're going to get the clarity on that, especially for those that are willing to listen and pursue their best self. Spirit reminding us that as within, so without. The Sirius gateway going from the 2nd to the 7th is at the 14th degree of Cancer. We've got heightened vibes for healing old patterning, emotional release, spirit forcing us to address these toxic patternings that hinder our abilities to truly love self and others. This is really supported by the Cancer new moon on the 5th. This has intense energies of emotions. We're going to need to ground a lot. Spirit's recommending naps that day if you can take them. Yeah, that's that emotional. The energies are going to be so strong. Spirit's like you might want to schedule the siestas. If you can, take a bath, recommending oils, salts, herbs, flowers, stones, candles, anything to really just add the healing properties and rejuvenation. The underlying theme at the end of this week is really just going to be believing in new self, the changes, and that anything is possible. All right, channeled messages for you guys for this week. We have spiritual warfare. The haters are real this week. I'm sorry. Tapping into some of this energy for readings has just been straight ick. Hey, y'all. People sending intentions, wishing bad out there. We got shit talkers. Some of these are your friends or nice co-workers, neighbors for somebody out here, and they just talk shit behind you. I feel like you got a vibe though. Verbal manipulation keeping you stuck in certain partnerships. And Spirit saying, don't let any of that energy attach to you. Daily shielding. I always recommend God's armor because it's an easy one to do. Ephesians 6:14, and then return to sender all weapons formed against me. Looking into psychic or magical shielding though, if you don't shield with any kind of divine protection. But we all do what we do. I'm open to everybody. I love everybody. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. Spirit's message for you guys was, we all make mistakes. You are so loved. Spirit already knows what you are ashamed of, and they love you anyways. Please address the behavior and do better. Astrology is exporting this energetically to aid in the release and programming of this. Please use this time wisely, and releasing shame is one of the first steps to raising your vibe and opening yourself to healing. You have no reason to feel ashamed. Alrighty, we're going to do the general collective read right now. That's the one where we're going to get into reflection work. I haven't been able to find a really good Gita book that goes along with the tarot, so we're going to do this one this week, the contemplative tarot from that one. We're going to go ahead and pull one of these, and this is going to be the wisdom. We're going to go with sorry, I should have the box out for you guys. This is the Buddhist guide. It's the wisdom deck. So we're going to pull one of these before we get into the reflection work. We're going to go with the one general collective one, and then we'll go ahead and pop into the individual zodiacs afterwards. All right, we have loving kindness. Alrighty. Neutralizes negativity, self-doubt, resentment, or hatred. For you, may I be filled with love and kindness. May I be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May I be healthy and well in body and mind. May I be free from suffering and be filled with joy and happiness. For someone you love or who has benefited you, May you be filled with love and kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer harm. May you be well and at ease in body and mind. May you be joyful and happy. For a neutral person, may you be filled with love and kindness. May you be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May you be healthy and well in body and mind. May you be free from suffering and be filled with joy and happiness. And then for the last one, for someone with whom you may have difficulty, you've guessed it. May you be filled with love and kindness. May you be safe and protected from inner and outer harm. May you be well and at ease in body and mind. May you be joyful and happy. If you can, take this week to pray for at least one of those people that fits a category. It's not necessarily easy to pray for our enemies or people, people that pray bad on us and stuff, but it really does help raise your vibration and theirs. Alrighty, getting into this. Oops, Spirit, what do you want to do here? Let's go ahead and pull out which one we're going to use for reflection. We got two here. The Moon and Page of Cups. We're going to read from the Moon. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Much further this way. That's where you went. I'm going to get there. We'll get there. I promise. There we go. Oh, nope. This one. There we go. All right. So, this is what I got to figure out how to do this again still. Sorry. It's backwards on the laptop. All right. With the Moon. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts your thoughts. Isaiah 55:9. It is often easier to think about God than to love God. For many of us, the realm of the mind is more comfortable than the realm of the heart. And so we hold on to the facets of God that make sense to us and push away the rest. Facts can only take us so far, though. Strange and dreamlike, the Moon reminds us that to seek God only through the mind does God a grave a disservice. God cannot be thought or constructed. God must be more than the object of our reason. In seeking God, we will always eventually come up against the limits of the mind. God is far beyond our understanding, and to admit this, as the Moon asks us to do, is to push past those limits of the mind into the strange and dazzling darkness of unknowing. It is to ease the struggle to grasp God with the mind. It is to fully abandon the intellect for more intuitive means of knowing. It is to trust the sometimes uncomfortable darkness of God rather than try to understand it. The first step of the Moon is a step of humility. It is to admit that in this life we see in a mirror dimly. This is an uneasy step, as it reminds us of the limits of the reason to which we cling. But the Moon pushes us to acknowledge that in truth. We know very little about God. In the Waite Smith depiction of the Moon, the heavenly body is eclipsed. It is a true darkness. So much of God is hidden from us. There's so much that our intellect simply cannot grasp. Hold on. I'm starting to get lispy. I need a drinky. We are, stuck to my lip. We are creatures to the Creator, and our intellects are but a dark shadow compared to the true glory of God. God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts, and in our attempts to know God, we are like animals howling at the moon. Our finite minds, and it reminds me, I'm sorry, I'm going to take a pause here. It's like, you see the meme when it's talking about God recreating things, and they're like, the angels are talking to God, and they're like, what'd you do? You took a perfectly good monkey and fucked it up. It's got anxiety and shit. We are just animals. All right. Where do we go with this shit? Howling at the moon. Our finite mind simply cannot comprehend the infinite. God is ultimately strange and mysterious to us, a thing unseeable and unsayable and unexplainable, a presence so far beyond our understanding that he can feel like a darkness to us. The moon can sometimes feel like an uncomfortable archetype, so dreamlike that it's difficult to grasp, especially with Neptune going retrograde, these emotions that come up, these memories, these feelings, make sure you reflect on them. It has a tendency to push the limits of our reason so far that we lose our center of intellectual gravity. But in doing so, the moon gives us a gift. It reinvites us into faith. When we step into the humility of unknowing, we step into trust. To believe in God is to have faith in the things we cannot understand. Why are you going crazy, kitty? To stake our faith on only what we can grasp. Hold on. That cat don't got it. Hold up. We're just going to shut the door, kitty, kitty. You have not done that like all day at all this week, but you know, why not right now? He's fine. Right now, we're going to meow. Right meow. Super troopers. Okay, where are we going from here? Oh, shit. Well, let's just go with this one. To stake our faith on only what we can grasp with our minds is no faith at all. The moon reminds us that God does not operate according to our rules of logic, and therefore, God does not have to interact with us according to those rules. The poem Footprints, I have it over there. Spirit reminding us that even in our darkest times, they're with us. There is a light there. We are below God in all things, including understanding. But if we can hold on to the light of faith and to this humble curiosity, it becomes an adventure to move quietly forward on the path into the dark landscape of the moon, into all the things we do not know. God may feel hidden to us, but God is never apart from us. God is beyond our comprehension, but God is not beyond our faith. If we can humble ourselves enough to acknowledge that we cannot know God fully, we learn that the mind is not the only path to God. We can come to God through knowing, but we can come to God through unknowing as well. Though we cannot understand God in this life, this does not mean we cannot still become what God does or what God wants us to be. I'm sorry. The moon invites us into a spiritual exercise of becoming rather than understanding. I have ADHD. I'm sorry. Of moving into the unknown rather than trying to think our way around it. Of stepping fully into the bright darkness of God. Intelligence is a kind of knowing, but love is a kind of knowing too. And in the dark night of the moon, love leads the way. When it comes to God, there is little to learn with the mind, but there's everything to learn with the heart. There's more reflections here. The questions going into, do you feel as if you interact with God primarily through your intellect or through other means? In Tarot's moon card, there's a path that stretches to the very furthest horizon and beyond. The moon can make us uneasy in its dreaminess, but it is perhaps possible to see the mysteriousness as an invitation into a journey. Do you feel like you can ever fully comprehend God in this life? I'm just going to simplify these. Do you feel... do you feel like God can seem mysterious, but also personal? Do you feel like you have faith? And then the why or why nots that go along with them. I have a childhood wound that really needs addressed here. For somebody, I don't know if it's abandonment. That one came through strong, so it might be an abandonment wound. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and pull you guys a couple of affirmations, and then we're going to pop into the zodiacs. I have someone who loses faith as soon as things start getting rocky. If things are going good, you're like, all right, God's real or divine's real or universe supports me. But as soon as something doesn't go your way, it's like, well, I don't know. I'm unloved. I have no luck. And it's like, listen, bad things happen to good people too. That's part of life. All right. I honor the layers of my diverse and unique lived experiences. Ooh. And there's a little yoga pose for you too. Oh, hi. My feelings are valid. There's beauty in my emotions. I gotta figure out how to do this on here. It's so much harder. I deserve to feel safe. Spirit has you through this. You may not feel like it, but especially if you start getting into the shadow work, which that's what Spirit's preparing us for. This whole, the astrology, the reflection work, you're about to go into shadow work, and Spirit just wants you to know they got you the whole time. Don't lose out on, don't give up, don't lose hope. They are going to be with you, especially if you start digging into deep childhood wounds. All right. I hope that this helped you guys in some way or fashion, especially preparing for the week ahead and what. Well, here, let's actually pull a stone for that work. Oh, hello. Welcome. Banded Agate, multidimensional healing. Cord cutter. If you're having trouble breaking behaviors or removing people from your life, that's what'll help. It's also good for your third eye. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and start jumping into them. Give me a second to get this stuff cleared away. I don't know how loud that was for you guys, but my ears were like, oh, all right. And we aren't going to be pulling individual, right? Yeah, no. I'll go ahead and get you put over, well, I'll just start over here. Because the box is somewhere else. And that needs WD-40. It's squeaking, squeaker. And I'll put, well, I'm going to put you away later also. That's what we're going to do with that deck. Why not? Aim key. Is that everything you need? All right. Here's, hey, that's that. Take the lock, I call her. Alrighty. Oh, 2. And you need tarot, spirit guide messages, yes or no, stone, African goddess, and a prayer. And I've got these on standby if spirit directs it. So we're good. Alrighty. Can I see the timer on here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was looking at it earlier. I'm like, I know I saw it. All right. I'm going to write Aries at probably what, like 23, 30. That one we're starting. The second time stamp would make my life easier. All right, Aries, let's jump into it with your relationships, work, energy you'll need, and guidance for the week ahead. Ooh, relationships looking good. You got the 9 of Pentacles coming out. Flourishing. Somebody may see you this way. If you're single, someone views you as a catch. You stand a little bit above the crowd here. I have an awaited message returning for someone. Work is the Empress. Things looking good, going good. You stand out, not just to a person, but also at work. I've got somebody who poured into themselves, male, female, and everybody noticing. If you've been waiting for a promotion, that's going to come through. Your energy is the Page of Pentacles. You've been doing this. You've been doing this methodically, pouring into it. If you've learned something, you've mastered it. You're going to be recognized as you pass the exam, you stand above the par or above the rest. You know what I mean? Your efforts are paying off across the board. Woo. And your guidance is the 10 of Pentacles. But what can you do wrong? Aries, what are you doing? What are you drinking? Can I have a bottle? I love you. Good for you. This week is looking nice. 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. You walked away from some toxic shit and it just poured into you, poured into your life, and it's paying the fuck off. Oh, welcome. All right. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now, Aries. Good for you. This is a good looking week. All right. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Pause if you need more time. If you picked pile 1, your answer is yes with the new moon. That is coming up on the 5th. Pile 2, yes with the number 29 and winter. This is when this change could have occurred, I feel, for somebody here. And pile 3, yes with the number 1, truth and honesty. That was a problem in the past. It ain't now. Go, Aries, go. You never be surprised that you're on fire. I like making jokes. Sorry if they're not that good. Alrighty. Guidance here. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Baby, and you're open and spirit hears you. They want to reward you. You've done so good. Divine is so proud of Aries. They're like, you invested in you. You did the right shit. Go you. Reward, reward, reward. Got promotion energy here for someone. Labradorite. Esoteric knowledge. This may be a skill set that naturally you just picked up. This is also an aura protector. All right, let's pull your African goddess rising. What goddess do we need for Aries? Where is Aries embodying? We have reflection on the card, and I can't read it. That's what we have. Atet, worthiness, with the number 14. The rest of you poured into yourself, and now all your cups are going to be overflowing. There's pride, ancestor pride. So you have people on the other side that just wish that you could hear how proud they are of you right now. Balancing out the scales and everything in your life. I'm going to have to figure out where I can put this the best. I'm sorry. It's different with the laptop. We're just going to quit moving it though. That's good. All right. Atet, goddess of worthiness. Queen of the gods is a fierce protector of women and girls for the Oromo people of Ethiopia. Atet's guidance. Stop hiding, shrinking, and playing small. Stand tall like the majestic sycamore tree. You are mighty. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. And your goddess declaration is, I matter. And people see that. I don't know if I want to read. Yeah, we're not going to read the embodiment because that'll make this go even longer. But just go you. All right. Your prayer with the number 88. God, please help me see the blessings of this situation and in my life. Amen. And Asante, you guys are going to. If this is something you've been pouring into or trying hard at and you don't feel like you've gotten the recognition, you're going to. A raise. If it's not a promotion, a raise. It's going to put you up to the next level where your finances are just, if they're not secure, then they are, yada, yada. So good for you, Aries. Oh, hello, welcome. Getting ready to start Taurus. Whoop, whoop. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday or whatever day this finds you. Well, that is not lasting me as long as I thought it was going to. Alrighty. Oh, I need a bigger cup. Alrighty. Sweet tacos almighty. That didn't work out. Jumping into Taurus. Alright, we're going to put you out. Where is that? Because I'm going to hit that before I start to. I want to say 3240 for y'all. Alrighty. Alright, Taurus. Let's go ahead and jump into yours. Alright, we've got relationships, work, energy you'll need, and then guidance. This isn't going to be for everybody here. Somebody dealing with a past water sign. They are making a decision to come back to you. Alrighty, Taurus. Let's get into your relationships. Temperance for relationships. Healing taking place. So that's not necessarily just for the water sign return person. These can be friendships, family, all that kind of stuff. Work, 10 of Cups. Things are going good, feeling good. You've got, it's not hectic this week for somebody. Somebody's been real hectic. Last minute stuff or just new orders. Short staff, but it's not going to be like that anymore. There's a lot of time for your family or friends or whatever. All right, 6 of Cups for the energy you'll need. Love is on the board. Coming from a space of love, though, for definite. If you're trying to bring healing to something, start with love. Another perception here. Apology for somebody, and really honestly, like flowers with the apology coming through. Like an I'm sorry. And your guidance is the Ace of Cups. Have faith in a new romantic beginning. Got the Chariot with the Two of Cups and the Hanged Man. For some of you, this is that thing been put on pause. Others of you, you're looking at this from a different perception. You've gotten either into a fight or something. You're able to look at this person from a different angle, and they are more mature, grown, and stable than they appeared. Others of you are looking at a person where they are what you want to invest in. You do want to make this offer. All right. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. There's going to be 3 piles to pick from 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause for more time or go with the one that resonates. Pile 1. Your answer is yes with the number 3, growth and change. Some people do grow, and it's a wonderful thing when they do. Pile 2. Yes, with the number 40, Uranus. This is unexpected. Definitely unexpected. And pile 3, with no or not yet, 19, filter, mindset, or emotion. All right, getting your spiritual. Welcome. Awakening. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Listening to where we're being guided. Understanding that logic and divine guidance don't always line up. Something you've been waiting for. Someone here, this isn't love, but it emotionally fulfills you. An application that comes back of some sort. Sunstone, joy and optimism. Oh, that just happened. 2 seconds, you guys. I'm so sorry. They're all, just chilling, minding their business. You'll salt, they looked around and they couldn't believe this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and grab your goddess energy now, which is not, knocking the deck on the ground like I did. That's funny. Alrighty. Abel Nimba, harvest. Bringing it in. Yeah, let's read this one. Of course. It's also the number 43. I have the lucky number 7 or a jersey number. See, I want to move it out of the light. I don't know why it's got to be coming off the screen. So we might be stuck with it. Sorry, y'all. All right. Abel is the Baga fertility goddess, and Nimba is her living spiritual healing mask. Together, they embody the sacred feminine and abundance. Abel Nimba's guidance. Give thanks. You are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pray attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. Goddess declaration. We are always prospering. This relationship or opportunity is going to flourish you. bring a new emotional happiness to you. $74. God, I am blessed to co-create with you. Thank you for helping me create my best life possible. Amen. This is good for you. Alrighty, Taurus. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion. Oh, hello, welcome. Alright, I gotta undo the legs for a minute. Oop. Oh, welcome. Hi. Oh, hi, welcome. Alrighty. I went into Gemini, right? Yeah. Oh, welcome. Oop. Alrighty. Take a swiggy. Alright, what time are we going for Gemini? What time is it? 41. Wait, no, it's about to be 42. Alrighty, Gemini. What's going on with your week ahead? Got the Page of Cups coming in for relationships. Offers, apologies, investments for some. I have somebody where your person's actually younger than you. And take all three here. Work. You're a natural at whatever you do. And things are looking good, promising. Some kind of reassurance here from either your boss. I have a self-employed person here where if things have been growing or not growing, for some of you, I've got more than one you here that are entrepreneurs. That thing's about to pay off, though. Somebody's going to be able to retire earlier than they expected. I don't know. That's a strong portfolio there. Stocks for someone. All right. The energy that you're going to need the most of here. Six of Swords and the Hermit. Spirit's cautioning you here, especially if you get this payoff. Listen to yourself about what's best moving forward. Whether this be with your relationships or your finances, other people are not going to give you the directions you need here. Some of you need to keep this to yourself. Hush, hush. You know what I mean? If you've got money, Some of the people around you are going to expect you to start paying for shit or asking you to borrow shit or loans or keep a hush hush for a minute. And guidance is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, be guarded with your coin and have a solid plan with it. Others of you, it's taking solid investments also in your relationships. Death Chariot and Knight of Wands. There's a whole new beginning for you as far as period. You've got a relationship going on and this blossom at work. Some of you guys, I just need to be careful if you're dealing with a non-committal person, especially if you're dealing with someone who's kind of flaming. Don't tell them that you got money. They're going to want you to spend it on them. And it's like, put your coin away. The devil was underneath that King of Wands, so just be very cautious. You might be dealing with a player here, and it's like, I don't want you to get burned, honey. All right, if you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, the answer, if you pick pile 1, your answer is yes with the number 40, Uranus, unexpected. Pile 2 with yes, or I'm sorry, maybe, and the number 22, give it time. I think this is going to yes, though, eventually, and that's why that came through. This just needs to grow as long as it's healthy. So I'm saying this person here, they may not be doing something toxic, but they may have a toxic behavior you're unaware of that could affect your long-term stability. So if this is a new relationship, just be cautious. And pile 3, 8 with yes, mature and higher self. Others of you have a very mature person. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spirit guidance, my beard. Oh, welcome. All right, let's go home for Gemini, which is spirit guidance. Expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. We're expanding past the life that we envisioned for ourselves. Or what we thought we were going to be stuck with. This relationship that opens us up. This job that's flourishing us and letting us shine. And you're able to enjoy it too. I don't know if you've seen on the job and you're allowed to. It doesn't bother anybody. Bloodstone, all-round healing. Major healing in all dimensions. This isn't just emotional healing. This is financial healing. All right, grabbing your African goddess. $34 with Nunde. Truth. Reflection work that brought you to your authentic self. Sorry, I don't know why that came out the way it did. Sometimes I just talk with, I get accents all the time. So you just, if you're new, I'm sorry about that. All right. That's fine. Is that okay there? All right, we'll keep it just like that, I guess. Nunde, the bold, outspoken wife of Benin Iwa, deity Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nunde lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Goddess declaration. The truth is my friend. Honesty is moving us forward, but somebody needs to reflect here on themselves and then others on their counterparts. So there's a need, or friends, family, there's a need to honestly assess who these people are, especially if you are getting inheritance type sum comes through for somebody. It's a large sum of money for someone here, and it's like, just don't tell anybody about it. All right, 64. God, please help me be humble and kind. Remind me to do at least one act of kindness today. Amen. Paying it forward. That doesn't mean monetary donations. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, oh, you're getting money. You need to like do something. I'm just saying. Kindness helps. Alrighty. I hope that this helped you, Gemini, in some way or fashion. And you hope that we get to connect at another future reading. I do love you so. There are more people on today. It's not a very chatty group today. I gotta get better about giving more notice about when I'm going to be on. I meant to be on earlier, but less scheduled and such. I need to figure out how to do the banners. I know some people can do the lives, and then it says at the bottom, like, what the Zodiac is and what's going on. I gotta get down with the tech abilities, because I do so lack tech abilities. I think I've had more panic attacks trying to learn how to use fucking YouTube than well, in a while, anyways. All right. Shaking it. Oops, sorry. It's time to adjust the back. It's starting to hurt it a little bit. Do I have enough before I start this? Yeah, okay. Should be able to at least get through cancers. 40 or 50, 53. Or no, we're at 54. 54, 35. That's what I'm going to put that. All right. Yes. All right. Cancer. Sorry about that. Alrighty, what's going on for Cancer this week? What's going on with their relationships, work, the energy they need, and your guidance? Relationships, Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. We've got communication coming through, offers and love. Others of us getting clarity about whether this opportunity that we have is good or not for us. Somebody's making a move here to communicate. We've got 6 of Swords and the 6 of Cups here for your work energy. If things have been rocky or stressful, that's going to end. It's going to be a nice, easy peasy work week. We like it. Time off. Energy that you'll need with the Knight of Wands. Somebody's got to take action here. You're going to be taking a lot of action. This is outside of, this is good action though. This isn't work related. You're not pouring your energy at the office or wherever your location is. This is energy being poured into relationships, whether that be friendships, families, love for somebody here. You got the 7 of Wands for your guidance. Somebody's got to take a stand here and go where they're being directed. I don't like that one. 4 of Cups, that's why. Someone's going to somebody that other people don't agree with. 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Somebody wants to take quick action toward this. I don't know if this is you or the other person, but it's quick action towards what they feel they missed out, or they wish they could have it again. All right. If you got a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. Somebody's going to miss an opportunity if they don't take action. All right. 3 piles to pick from. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Or you can go with whichever answer resonates with you. Pause if you need more time. All right, pile 1, your answer is yes, 38, full moon. Pile 2, yes, with the number 7, destiny, divine purpose. Listen to where you're getting directed. Pile 3, yes, with 36 and new moon. I have an energy here. I don't know if this is you or the other person, of not being willing to let go of something that they know is not good for them. And it's out of fear. I have someone who fears that they missed an opportunity with you. That it's coming through as they feel like they've missed an opportunity with you. And so they're scared to take action. And I don't know if they're overcoming that fear and feeling that's what's happening But they're timid and shy in their communication, even if they normally weren't that way. True offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. I'm figuring out where they need to be and following the directions. That's where it's giving them. Sorry, I'm attached to it. I've got a stubborn male energy here that does not want to do that. And it's not your counterpart. It's somebody who's actually watching this. So don't worry. This is an actual viewer who's got very stubborn energy. Defying just to defy. They have real issues listening. I'm sorry. Green Aventine, emotional calm. Infinite possibility. Well, there's healing that can happen in love for most of the collective. Let's ignore whoever that sir is who doesn't want to listen. We'll ignore Senior Defy Pants. Person needs to go through their ego death. That's the problem. They just listen to ego. Sir, you listen to ego. Oh, welcome. All right. Sekhmet, Wounded Healer. I'm going to look that one up. The fifth time? Maybe then. Yeah. Gotta be quicker than that, Jimmy, right? All right. I'm fucking done with this thing. It drives me nuts, guys. I'm sorry. Is this? It doesn't go good in the center. Is that work? All right, we can kind of see it, right? All right. Sekhmet is the fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun, and healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create or destroy. Sekhmet's guidance. Heal thyself. Everyone gets your best, except you. You're a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. Goddess declaration. It is safe to put myself first. Other than the one energy that was attached, that kind of only thought of themselves. Just, if you're a people pleaser, your feelings matter too, you know. I have a divine feminine who's mastered her shit. Like, you can transmute and heal at an unreal fast level. Alchemy comes secondhand to you. 19. God, please give me courage to face my fears. Amen. Pray this for your person, too. I guess I got somebody who's a little bit scared to come talk to you. Alrighty, Cancer. I do hope that this helped you in some way or fashion. I do hope that we get to connect again at a future reading. I'm going to go ahead and jump into Leo. I'm going to get the shuffle switch. Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a blessed day. Ooh, that was very loud. Sorry. Ooh, bracelet. Alrighty, and there's nobody in here right now, so I can go sneak real fast and grab something to drink. Real quickly. Oh, we just spilled that. My booger. Fill cup. How am I going to miss this big giant ass cup? Don't ask me, but I did. Right outside of it. Like, okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Spilling the cup. Spilling the cup. Hello, welcome. Alrighty, we're going to do, we're on Leo now. Yep, we're going to switch to Leo. I'm going to write this down because it's easier to do the timestamps. Where we at? 1, 0. I think that's about out. All right, Leo, let's get you going. All right, Leo, looking at the week ahead for relationships, work, energy you'll need, and your guidance. Whoop! Ain't throwing them like that. I don't know why, but I'm able to bring up with you guys. Are you guys ready for? Are you excited for the Sirius gateway that's coming up? All right, relationships. 7 of Swords. Somebody's looking on the fence, thinking about leaving. If you haven't already. Some just don't feel right. I don't know if you need to or not, but that's definitely what you're thinking about. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, now. For some of you, this is something from the past, and you're afraid that's the same karmic cycles that it had been. All right, let's jump into your work. If you're interested in private readings, check the links below. Ooh, work got you stressed at night. There, or day. Somebody's stressed. I'm sorry, it's a rough week for Leo. So, they were so good, and then we got to Leo. I'm Cancer's kind of, but Leo, my babies, I feel for you, my loves. I'm going to pray for you extra hard this week. Stressful. The energy is the Tower. Listen, it's chaos. It's stress and chaos for you, but it's for your purpose, okay? And you're going to be mad that I said that, but it's the Tower. It's because by the end of this week, you're going to be doing reflection. Throughout the week, you're going to be, but by the end of the week, I really think you're going to be assessing things differently. Like, what does a stable, happy life look like to me? And what do I need to change to get there? It doesn't mean it's going to be an enjoyable week, but it is Towers are all that. Towers always look all crumbly, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? It sucks. I'm sorry. I'm going to pray for you, but it is for your best. It sucks to go through, but it's good to get to the other side. All right. Knight of Pentacles is your guidance. Clear thought here. Everything that's triggering you this week, everything that's throwing you off energetically, emotionally, mentally, really assess. Come up with a solid plan for your future. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Take action towards the shit in life that's going to cause you to grow and flourish. Alrighty. We got pick a pile. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. Woo, shit, son. No, 44 with now. That's what wanted to come out. But there's going to be 3 piles to pick from. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, all right, pile 1, 2, and 3. Pause if you need more time. All right, pile 1, your answer is 22 with maybe neutral. Give it time. Pile 2, 4, yes, timing. That may have been an issue in the past. It's not now. For some of you, it is the perfect time. Pile 3, 62, yes. 3 to 6 months. I'll go ahead and grab your spirit guidance. Somebody is stressed about something that's taken so long. It hasn't grown the way you want it to. It doesn't mean that it's not going to. It's just the time frame you have set and then the actual time frame for it to be achieved are a little bit off. I've got detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Step back if you're so emotionally involved in this. Even if you're growing it, you can still emotionally detach from it and hold space. And Spirit's asking you to do this so that you are not bogging yourself down. Love lives. You've got swords. Work. You've got swords. It's just a lot of thoughts. Try to step back from this. Let's try and get closer so you guys can see it. Get your own messages. I'm going to see if I can get the phone to cooperate so I can use that camera again because it's a little clearer, but it was giving me fits and not wanting to sit how it's supposed to. Ametrine, mental clarity. It's going to be a mentally not so fun week, but it's for the best in the end of it. Hi, beautiful. Welcome. The clarity you get gives you the direction, which then gives you the steps for the plan. All right, let's get you guys your African goddess. Ooh, my fave. One of them, Marie Laveau. Yes, bitch. I love her. Ooh. All right, with number 7, Marie Laveau. Well, I can't get you where I need you. You got. I swear I hate this fucking setup. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could make it better. I can't. All right. Marie Laveau, great ancestress. Marie Laveau was a larger-than-life New Orleans voodooian, a successful spiritpreneur, the famous voodoo queen, first built a thriving business as a hairstylist. Marie Laveau's guidance, great luck is yours now. You have granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. Goddess declaration. All I do is win. It's just taking longer than you think. It's on its way if it's not. A bad week does not make a bad life. And it really is for your best. That's what Spirit just wants you to hold on to at the end of this. Even if it's stressful as fuck, it is for your best. 35. God, please save me from my enemies, including myself, if that's what I've become. Amen. And Asante, do not let your thoughts become your traps, your filters, and your limitations. What you speak and think about yourself will affect your life. Alrighty, I hope that this helped you, Leo, in some way or fashion. I love you so much, and I do hope that we get to connect again at the future reading. Alrighty, getting switched over for Virgo. Oh, I forgot to talk about that fucking subscriber giveaway. Dang it. I just forgot that part. It's so much easier. I'm gonna figure it out, guys. One of these days, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Oh, welcome. Alrighty, I think we're all set to start, Virgo. Alright, what time are we at? I'll put out 119. Give me a second to hit the other one. I should go. Alright, Virgo. Let's go ahead and jump into you. Ooh, go flip that card over just so I don't get lost in my life. Ooh. Alright. Oh, welcome. Alright, Virgo. Let's look at your week ahead. We got relationships, work, energy you'll need, and the guidance. Ooh. Work, we got the 6 of Wands. Victory is yours, hon. Recognition. You sit a little higher than the rest. Relationships, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Long-term committed offer for someone here. Somebody, I have a wandering eye that doesn't wander anymore, or does not want to wander. And something took a while to get there. This offer may have taken a long time to get here. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's one of the slowest knight in the deck. So this is taking a long time to come for someone here. Your energy that you're going to be embodying is the Queen of Pentacles. I've got a homebody here. And then somebody else where it's just nurturing your life, yourself, self-care for somebody. Somebody else really taking steps for their financial security. And this is long-term happiness. All right, getting to your guidance here. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Or I'm sorry, 2 of Wands with the 5 of Cups. There's a higher perception that allows you to see that the things of the past aren't going to be affecting you. If there was an argument or disagreement, some kind of lack that hurt you, you're able to move past that, especially with this investment that comes in. There's some kind of reasserting in your relationships that helps you move past anything that gave you doubt. The affection that you give your life right now, not just a relationship, but your life. It's like the gentle gardener who talks to the plants and gingerly touches them. The extra energy of love that you put into your life in general, all areas, is going to really come back to you. All right, if you have a specific question, pile 1, 2, and 3. Pause if you need more time. All right, pile 1. We have 48. Yes, contract, past, current, future, fate, destiny. Pile 2. Yes, with 37 and eclipse. The next set of series we talked about in the astrology portion earlier in the reading. 14, no, we're not yet with timing for pile 3. That straight up did come out astrology. What you gonna do? Alrighty. Oh, hi, welcome. I'm gonna get your spiritual guidance here. I got 2. We have allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Being willing to take the leaps and say yes to where when you get an opportunity. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. If you've not been comfortable, and this isn't necessarily finances. Some people aren't comfortable receiving certain forms of affection. And if you've walled yourself off from receiving those, you're not going to anymore. All right. Apophyllite, activating the third eye. Somebody's is overstimulated. Your third eye is overstimulated and you aren't seeing things clearly. Bloodstone, all around healing. And then we're going to pull your prayer. Oh, it's a good week. 47. God, thank you for answering all my prayers in some way every day. Amen and Asante. This is going to be good for you. I'm excited. I think once you get that higher perception, it's going to be a lot easier to bring healing to that situation. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to cross my legs because I've been sitting that way for a minute. I'm afraid of staying cross-legged, but what you going to do? You can only do that so long before you start losing feeling. Well, thanks for hitting the like button. I love you and I appreciate you so much. Feel free to comment because I love talking to you guys. Show me your boobs. I don't know why. That just came to mind. I don't know if that's for you or what's energetically being said to me, but show me your boobs. All right, we're going to jump into Libra. I can't. It won't be the first time I've heard that, but the answer is no if that's what was said. Alrighty, Libra. We're gonna get into 127. 49. Alrighty, Libra. Let's get into your week ahead. Oh, welcome. Oh, and no, they're not there. That was quick. That's what she said. I was so glad I was somebody to talk to, even if you weren't talking back. All right, Libra. Let's go into your. All right, relationships, work, energy you'll need, and guidance here. Relationships, the Tower. Sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm so sorry. That's just not what you want. You know what I mean? Well, so no, because okay, well, let's get, I don't like that. We're going to get a little farther into this. That could be good. We got Queen of Cups for, I didn't feel good. That's why. I'm sorry. Queen of Cups for work. We're just going to focus on that when I go past the Tower for your relationship. We've got the energy you'll need, King of Pentacles. Something's going to happen where there's no way to deny that either this situation is either completely good and for you or got to fucking go. When it comes to work, your boss is going to act like a bitch this week. That's what's popping through. I don't know. I've got an actual female here for some people, and I got ball buster energy. So I don't know if she's just going to be riding you hard this week. I'm sorry. Others of you, I've got an energy where you're actually interested in a coworker of yours. And that's what causes the flip up in your love department. You're all like, ooh, kind of like this one instead of the one I'm with. This one at work talks to me like this, treats me like this, blah, blah, blah. The one at home, I'd rather not come home. All right, your guidance here. Other than, making long-term. Some of you are sneaking away to get to your counterpart. I don't necessarily approve of that behavior. I don't understand having to gingerly leave a situation. What a spirit was saying, it's not necessarily saying I approve. Spirit's just making sure that you aren't starting a relationship with someone else while you're still in a relationship with somebody else. I understand having to maybe be what is this? Planning in your leaving or cautious in your leaving. But Spirit's saying don't be touching before you do the leaving. You see what I'm saying? Don't be. That's what Spirit's saying. All right. 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Star, and the Page of Cups. You're confused about what's best for your, you know what I mean? What's best for you emotionally and long term, but you're going to figure it out sounds like by the end of the week. I don't know what happens at home, but it might just be the final straw to where you're like, we're cool. I would much rather not do this anymore. All right, if you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. There's me 3 piles to pick from, 1, 2, and 3. Or you can go with whichever one resonates. All right, pile 1, your answer is 24. Maybe you're neutral, give it emotion. Pile 2, yes, with 44 now, stability and celebration. And pile 3, yes, with the number 34, more than a year. All right. Oop, that's going to stay for now. Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, jeez, what are you doing? We're going to go ahead and grab your spirit guide message. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise me and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Okay. I have a protectiveness here. I don't know if it's you or the person you're attached to, but it's like if somebody were to say anything about you, they're like, oh, no. First one to pop off and be like, you're not gonna. All right, smoky quartz, grounding and anchoring. This is also good for transmuting, and I feel like it's just the release and transmuting any of this icky energy. Whoever you work with, you just, I don't know. I feel like you could take the sage to work, but she'd probably just start sneezing and coughing because there's probably a demon in her. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that's for the. It sounds like it's been for a minute. It feels like it's been for a minute. All right, African goddess energy, Oizan, miracles with 42. And as always, if I ever butcher something, feel free to comment below. A better way to say. Aizan. Mambo priestess Aizan is the wise Haitian Iwa deity, queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as a highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. Aizan's guidance. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. And your goddess declaration. My life is full of miracles. One's being brought to you here. It's just whether or not you're willing to receive it. All right, I've got 68. God, please help me parent myself with unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, the way you love me. Amen and thank you. And then 50. God, thank you for the changes in my life. Help me have faith and not fear. You change the seasons for reasons. Amen and thank you. Let this shake up and break up occur because it is to move you towards something better. Just have, what is that? Act out of a space of moral fiber on your way. It's completely normal for things to not work out. Just have integrity. That was the word we were looking for. Integrity. All right. Hope this helped you, Libra. I love you so much. And I hope work goes good. And your boss isn't so emotional. I gave you like estrogen ocean, but I'm not sensing it in like I don't know if people are making jokes that she's pregnant, but she might be pregnant and she's not showing yet. Those are someone specific here. Others of you just have a male boss and they're still just gonna be it sounds bitchy. They were acting like a bitch. It's like a short fuse week. No bueno. Alright, I want to pull and do. We did just Libra, correct? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do Scorpio next. Scorpio. Timelines are we going to be at? All right, got pushers there. All right, hello, Scorpio. Let's see what we got for you for the week ahead. Relationships, work, energy you'll need, and then guidance. I'm sorry. Let's just try to go in. Oop. All right. Relationships, King of Swords. This is either you or the person in your energy. We got communication coming through, though. Honest communication. For some of you, like, that's a little bit more refreshing. Because you've had uncertainty about where you stand with them or where this is going. Work, we got Eight of Swords. Time constraints are really getting to us here. The requirements, whatever the boss is expecting of us. Others of us have had to work extra hours, and it's binding us up, and you feel like a slave to the job right now. Somebody's worried that they're not going to do good on a review. Your energy is the star, the one that you need, balancing here. Internal balance. If you're trying to heal something with somebody here, it absolutely is possible. And they're willing to do it with you. And that's going to be communicated. There's a sense of community that's going to be able to help you balance your work. For somebody here, it's asking coworkers for help to help you get through whatever load this is or new. You just, for someone here, you're just not familiar with it. And so you're not comfortable doing it on your own. And there's plenty of people that'll help you with that, and you're not going to be looked at as less or not picking it up fast enough. Your job's not going to be in danger. You just need to express, like, I just don't feel comfortable with this yet. Can you watch me do it type energy? All right. Guidance. Six of Pentacles. This person wants to pour into you. Like you want to pour into it, but balancing your life right now. You aren't going to be able to bring balance to work on your own. If somebody keeps putting shit on your plate, you need to push it back to where it belongs. Somebody doesn't want to let a friend coworker down or piss them off or whatever. So you keep taking on more weight than your responsibility, and you're putting yourself off balance. You need to stop doing that. That person got hired to do that fucking job. That's their job. And you're not helping them. Well, I mean, I guess you are helping them in some way, but not really. Because within a couple of weeks, the boss is going to come at you. That person's going to need to do something, and they aren't going to know how to do it. All right. And there's 3 piles to pick from. 1, 2, and 3 if you have a specific question. Pause if you need more time, or you can go with whichever one resonates. All right, pile 1. 15, no or not yet. Third party interference. Pile 2. 6 with yes, karma cleared. Pile 3, 27, yes, and summer. So this one, happening quick. We got the 6 of Cups, Page of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Moon. 2 of Wands. Some of you are going to be on the fence about this King of Swords conversation that comes through in your love life. Just because it's somebody from the past. For some of you, that's going to be the distraction at work. And you're going to have to really be careful to not take your attention too far off of the job. I have somebody who's going to be at work being like, can we heal this? Can we do this? I remember this, thinking about this and that. And like, just make sure you're still, stay and try focused at work when you are at work. Right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. If you're stressed out, just breathe. You've got everything you need to handle this situation. You know what you need to do. For some of us here, where it's pushing back and asserting those boundaries in a healthy way. Let's get you your stone. Well, you guys got 2. Sodalite, mental integration. Lord lordy, I almost said interrogation. For some of you, that chatted king type thing coming through. What have you been up to? Who have you been talking to? What's new with you? Like 21 questions. Chrysoprase, personal insights. I've got compassionate heart here. There's a next level understanding of yourself that's going to take place after this conversation. It's like the final piece to understanding the complete picture and the last little bit you need for healing. All right. You guys have 37. Queen, Mother, Nanny with Liberation. And then, chugging them. 17, Sitara with Brazen. That's one that we're going to read. All right. Not like you can see this the bestest because of what we're working with, but we're going to work it anyways. Sitara. Goddess Sitara, or Sitara, geez Louise. Goddess Sitara is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Sitara is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. Sitara's guidance. Step up. Go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. Goddess declaration. I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. Don't let your words hold you back here. Or self-restrictive thoughts. Break free from old patterning. All right, your prayer is 8. God, please please forgive me times I've lied. Please remind me of my dishonesty in all forms, other, self, and spirit. Amen and thank you. This may not be you that happened. This lie might be something that's the honest truth that's coming through for you. And honestly, we do lie to ourselves. Somebody here tells themselves they're not good enough. That's a fucking lie. All right, I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Scorpio. And I do hope that I get to connect with you again at a future reading. I love you so much. I know you actually can feel free to say, oh, hi, welcome. You can feel free to stick around a little longer if you want. All right, we are going to be moving over to, what are we going to next? We just finished Scorpio. Sag. I hope you had a wonderful day today. I'm just looking at the comments. I forgot to say that in the intro too. That next week I'm gonna put minis at the end, just as long as the time allows. If you guys want to buy personal ones. I may have said that a little too wide, but we'll find out in the future because I never know what sound was like. All right, you should be told. Sagittarius. All right, you ready? We're going to go ahead and get your reading in. Yeah, relationships, work, the energy you need, and guidance for the week ahead. Sagittarius. Okay, relationships. We've got the Queen of Wands. Really, I've got restraint here for someone. The amount of passion and energy felt is not the one that's fully released. Others of us having our eye on a fire sign, male or female. Others of us are taking it up to the next level in our relationships. For work, we've got the Hanged Man, pause, break. Others of us having to look at a situation from a new perception. Somebody feels kind of stuck in a situation. I don't necessarily feel like you were the one who created the situation, but it's like you did have knowledge or participate in it. So if you were to say anything, you're shit out of luck. Somebody here is going to miss an opportunity that was destined for you if you fail to take action at this point where Spirit's taking you. A Six of Swords. Moving past this. You have to just get control of your thoughts here is really what's coming through the heaviest. Somebody else has emotional attachment to it's taking the lessons and going. You're moving away from whatever rocky situation you're in. For some of you, this is at work. Others of you, it's the relationship department. Somebody's home status. But you're moving into calmer waters after this. Lovers is your guidance. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. You're struggling to make this decision when this offer comes through. Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups. Somebody made you these offers before, but they were all smoke and mirrors. They never followed through on them. Or that's what you're afraid of with this person. Some of you, it's a past one. Others of you, it's I have a trust issue here. Someone who loves you and tells you these dreams that they have, fantasies of things that they want to do to you, and there's trust issues. All right, we're going to go ahead and pick a pile. If you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. There's 1, 2, and 3 to think of. Sorry, I was getting a couple messages through with this. Somebody has to release the past wounds. Doubt does not bring you can't just carry this past wound. It's different for a couple different people here, but it's causing your mistrust, which taints everything that this person is trying to build with you. Pile 1, yes, 37. And the eclipse. Pile 2, maybe with give it time. And pile 3, yes, springtime. 26. You may have met this person then. That's someone's birthday here. Oh, why am I playing? We're not playing this away yet. All right, let's get your spirit guidance. Divine flow and sanctity. All right, sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. I feel this one around this work situation where you really just have to keep your mouth shut. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Teo, the divine flow, at all costs. Have faith in where your spirit's taking you or who spirit's bringing to you. Let's go ahead and grab you guys are stoned. Ooh. You guys have selenite, connecting to the higher realms. And unakite, with recuperation and recovery. Let me go ahead and grab you your African goddess card. Mama Kumba Bang. Speak up. The number 33. Okay. Mama Kumba Bang protects the mouth of the Senegal River. When making an offering to her, you must not speak to anyone else, coming or going. Sing for her, chant for her, call to her. Give Goddess Kumba your voice and she'll be happy. Mama Kumba Bang's guidance. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. Embodiment. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell somebody today. Goddess declaration. I reclaim my voice. I speak out and I speak up. Communicate what your needs are. If you're in a state of confusion with a counterpart, address that with them. For some of you, this is a work situation. So if you guys got pulled into work bullshit that you really just don't want to have to, but you're going to have to speak up about it. $41. God, thank you for your mercy and forgiveness. Please help me forgive myself and release. Amen. All right. I hope that this helped you, Sagittarius, in some way or fashion. And I do hope that we get to connect again soon at a future reading. All right. I love you. And have a blessed week. So I was looking at the battery and stuff and the time. I was like, wait, what are we at here? Oh, it's almost. Oh. It's getting closer to 1 in the morning. So, I mean, hey, what you gonna do? Okay, next. Yeah. Keep going. Alrighty. Alright, Capricorn, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. We're going to go ahead and get in here with the relationships, work, energy you'll need, and guidance. All right. Relationships. You guys got 3 here. Making a decision to work on something. That's going to invest in you too. I'm sorry, I'll hold it this way. Hopefully that helps you. It's backwards. It's backwards and it's confusing and I hate it. I need my camera back. But yeah, so this is just somebody wants to work with you. Making claims that they're going to reciprocate time, energy, and emotion. If this was an issue in the past, they want to work on it and actually do what you're asking of them. It's getting to work here. Queen of Pentacles. It's looking good. I have a softer pace for somebody here. Others of us just, it's just a nice paced week. Nothing too crazy at work. I like it for you. The energy you need is the Fool, being willing to take an opportunity. It's looking like in the relationship department more than work at this point. But please realize. And your guidance is the Page of Swords. So that's why I need a new perception. It's inquisitive and it piques your interest, but shouldn't I? We're getting caught up a lot in our headspace, and some of us has this from a lack state of mind. It's the inability to see this growing or reciprocating in the way that you want it to. But that's just your perception. Just because that's what you think it's going to do doesn't mean it is going to do that. You know what I mean? That's what Spirit wants you to take this. 10 of Swords, the Lovers, 5 of Pentacles. Some of us are going to call an ending because it just doesn't pour back the way you want it to. It feels like a lot of lack. If this is an offer coming towards you, Spirit wants you to make sure you aren't using a limited mindset filter on it. This person can reciprocate what you need. Honestly, the one that you're with has the ability to, for some of us here. But I have someone who's going to call it quits in this. You want them to chase you. This person didn't give you the time of day the way that you wanted them to, so you're going to call it quits in hopes that they chase you back. I know it's a general collective, so if it doesn't apply, don't take it, but to have another energy here just like completely focused on work and building their financial stability on their own. And now our relationship is just, do I end being alone or not? All right, pile 1, your answer is 22, maybe neutral, give it time. Don't be quick to make a decision. If it doesn't give you peace, it may not be time to act on the decision you made. Pile 2, 37, yes, with eclipse. And pile 3, 19, no or not yet. Filter, mind, sight, or emotion. All right, jumping into your spirit message. It's time for somebody here. And not necessarily the amount of time that you spend with a person, it's the amount of time you spend together and how this just doesn't seem to grow or go very far. Karma, there's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. And this is a toxic behavior. I've got somebody where it's just, it feels strung along. It feels strung along and you cut it off. The change in the runner chaser. And then we've got change on the bottom. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Blue calcite, clear communication. Address your needs. And then honestly, there's no, if you aren't being fulfilled, if this isn't growing, if it isn't pouring back, it's okay to take a break, take a pause, or just cut it off altogether. If you've been trying for years to get this person to pour back into you, and they aren't willing to make the changes, any of them, let them go. All right, what's your goddess energy? Oops. 24, Mom Lambo, self-sabotage. Keeping you stuck, the snake energy. We gotta go again. Not that way. Oh, hi, welcome. All right. Mom Lambo, shadow of self-sabotage. Shadow monster Mom Lambo is the brain-sucking, snake-like, water-dwelling Zulu goddess of the rivers. You're holding yourself apart from your blessings. What ancient pain are you trying to shut down, numb, ignore, or avoid? What does your self-sabotage help you to avoid? Goddess declaration, I have compassion for myself. If you're holding on to a toxic person, you need to let them go. All you're doing is holding yourself back. Holding on to a toxic person because you don't want to be alone. That's self-sabotage in the long run. Not to mention, there's somebody out there for you that's going to actually reciprocate the kind of love. 49, God, thank you for music. Please uplift me, connect, or send messages through music. Amen and thank you. Always keeping an eye out for the signs. Music's a very easy way for it to come through, but using it for comfort right now during this time. It's time to break a pattern or a chain here that you maybe did not realize was going to be that when you started the relationship. Ready? We're going to get into Aquarius. It's the time here for somebody in a relationship. I spent this much time to start all over again. Seems daunting. It's like, do you want to be stuck in a mundane, unfulfilling life, relationship? Or just break it off and get you something good? Alright, transition. Alrighty, for the paper we're going for Aquarius. The timers are going to short it. I'll do 17. Right. That'll work, right? Close enough. Sorry, I gotta readjust. Reposition. Alrighty. Aquarius. Let's get into your week ahead. Relationships, work, energy, guidance. Relationships. Somebody's on the defense here. A couple different energies. I've got some of you arguing with your counterpart about a situation that's just not growing. Others of you fighting, not fighting, but taking a stance against somebody who's unwilling to open up with you. Others of you are defending your stingy bastard of a counterpart against everybody else. You don't understand. Honestly, they're coming down. They're coming through as a lower vibration than you, though. That was me taking, I don't know if this is you or the energy you're attached to, but it's like, I'm not going to open up anymore. I'm not going to spend any more money on you. I'm not going to, somebody's put down like a financial foot down. I don't know if you've been spoiling your person a lot recently or something like that, or if they had access to an account, but they overspent or something, and you're like, this is done. You have a limit, or we're setting you up with your own private little prepaid card, but you don't have access to my accounts anymore. That's never going to happen again. All right, for work. 3 of Swords. Some of you are looking at a betrayal. Something being said around your place of employment, passing the blame. It's a blame game for somebody here. Others of you, one of your favorite coworkers is leaving. Aww. It's always so sad. All right, energy you'll need is the Star. That's all about you, right? That's your star. Your card, but Ace of Swords for your guidance. Using clear communication here. Healing can take place in both of these situations, but it's just the mindset that you have facing it and the words you choose to speak into it. And some of you, there's no way there's no way around to get it. Your counterpart's not going to be happy about the new boundaries that you set up with them. They crossed the line in some way or fashion, and this is a new. Maybe you didn't understand when I explained the first time that this ain't something I'm going to allow in life. I'm going to re-say that now, just in a new tone. King of Cups, Knight of Wands, and yeah, the Five of Swords with the Tower. Whatever this person said or did, we're just gonna no. That's not how you're gonna treat me. That's not how you're gonna make me feel. No. All right, jumping into answer. If it's a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. There's going to be 3 piles to pick from, 1, 2, and 3. Or you can go with whichever one vibes for you. Pile 1, yes, with now and change. Pile 2, yes, months 1 to 3. And pile 4, yes, with now, harmony and balance. Go ahead and pull one here. Or pull the spiritual guidance. I kind of want to dig into the details. We're not doing the in depth, but I'm going to pull into the 3 of Swords here. Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Of course, being Aquarius, all about who you are and who gives a fuck about those things, right? I love that. Be that. Somebody might have infringed on that. Like, listen, this is who I am. I told you that. I ain't changing that. And not in a negative way. It was just, because, sometimes it's you can be emotionally cold when you talk. And then people are like, well, I don't need to change that. This is more of a hobby. I liked this hobby before I met you. I told you I like this hobby. I'm not going to give up this hobby just because you don't fucking like the hobby. Something pointless. 83. God, please help me connect to my ancestors and their spiritual practices. Amen and thank you. Those on the other side are always guiding us. All right. I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Aquarius, and I do hope that I get to see you again at a future reading. I love you so much. All right. Let's get to Pisces. I'm not really sure if that was a hiccup or a burp that just hit me, but it happened. Vamos a pico. I have to take Bear's line if you don't know. Oh wait, this is driving me nuts. I have like a hair on my side that keeps tickling me and I keep feeling. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wake. It's still there. It's still fucking there. It's not God. It didn't leave. It's just attached. Cool. Why not? I made it this far. It's not going to stop me now. Use something. Right, get into for bashes. Oh, see. These are. I like zoned out while I said it. I hope it didn't look creepy, but I found a response from someone out there. Oh. It is 2, 7, 8. 40 Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's get into for your week ahead. We got relationships, work, energy you'll need, and guidance. Get into relationships. Ooh. This is either way, the way that you look at the other person or the way that they look at you. We've got King of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Someone wants to talk to you. They have clear thought about making you this offer. You just are very nurturing to them. And stable. It's a grounding that they haven't experienced with somebody in a long time. A trust that they have with you. All right, let's get into work here. The Hermit. Somebody trying to keep to themselves more at work. Just keeping their head down, trying to make it through this shit. I've got the light at the end of the tunnel as it's going to be as to do at the weekend. Just others of us are going inside. Whether this is where we should stay or someone wants to excel where they're at more. You'll have to address any limiting beliefs you have on yourself. It's not that you're not capable. It's just you might think that you are. Temperance here for the energy that you're going to need. Understanding that what you're capable of. If you haven't stepped back, if you're thinking about pursuing more for yourself in your career, schooling, things of that nature. Look at what you've been able to accomplish so far in your life. There's an alchemy next level that can take place. Your guidance is the 10 of Cups. There's long-term emotional happiness and fulfillment here for you. Not just in one area of your life. What does long-term happiness look like to you? Oh, welcome. Hi. You've got Judgment, the Emperor here. And Ten of Swords with the Tower. Anything that isn't feeling aligned with you isn't going to stick around, but I really have you conquering self-doubt. It's the way you talk to yourself or the perceptions that you have on yourself. And once you conquer those, you're good to go. All right, if you have a specific question, go ahead and think of it now. Others of you have a conversation coming from what would be the Emperor to you. All right. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. All right, if you pick pile 1, your answer is, oh, hi, welcome, hon. Yes, with contract, past, current, or future, fate and destiny. Pile 2, 22, with maybe you're neutral, give it time. And pile 3 with yes. Number 34, more than a year. Starts fascinating. All right. We'll go grab the spiritual guidance for you. I don't think I need a light bulb. It's just one that's like fritzing right now. Don't know what happened. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. You've got a gift coming at you. And you just don't block yourself from receiving it. If you're keeping your head down at work for something, this is honestly a gift. It may not seem like it, but there's a new opportunity that's going to arise from this. Some of you, it's a new position for yourself from this. I got freedom. I no longer want this fiery rain of resentment to block the good. Please, or release me from its bonds. Don't let self-defeating thoughts keep you stuck. All right, let's grab your stone to help you. Oh, welcome. Amber, balance and renewal. I also get very sensual vibes from this. Stabilizing influence. Protection coming through. You are shielded right now. Especially for this work situation, the one where you got to keep your head down. You're protected through this. It's going to pass and it's going to lead you to something better. All right, let's grab you your goddess. Inoxazana. I try so hard, but I fuck up so many names. Celestial alignment, or I don't, and I think that I do half the time. You know what I mean? Okay. Inoxazana is the healer of healers and the teacher of teachers whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. She dwells in foamy waters, but is known as the heavenly princess. As above, so below is celestial alignment. Your guidance is your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. No one can take from you what they didn't give to you. Goddess declaration. I am always being guided in the right direction. This is all to give you that emotional fulfillment and happiness that you've been longing for, dreaming of, things that you felt like were out of reach or not out of reach. 77, God, please help me release what does not serve my best life with grace. Amen and thank you. If you're being guided away from a situation or person, group of people, being guided to stick to yourself a little bit while you've got this clear direction and certainty on where you're supposed to go, don't be afraid to do that. Spirit puts us in that hermit stage for a reason. Sometimes we're not supposed to be around other people. The influence is supposed to come from above and within, or reflection works needed, lots of times to go with him. All right, I hope this helped you anyways. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. If you stayed for the whole reading, thank you. I love and appreciate you so much. I look forward to connecting with all of you guys again at a future reading, I hope. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please join my fam. I love you, babies. All right, and until next time. Bye, honeys. Bye. And then you end right here if I can actually make it work. And then I go there. And then I'm going to do